Hey, and welcome to another video with me. Today I'm going to be taking a look at something for acoustic guitar, something that I haven't really done in any of my videos so far, really. I'm taking a look at the Fishman Aura Spectrum DI. Now, this thing supposedly replicates the sound of a mic'd up acoustic guitar, properly mic'd up when it's acoustic and not plugged in. So it's supposed to make when you plug in your acoustic guitar, sound like a proper acoustic guitar. Now, I'll be right back after this intro. Okay, so welcome back. The Fishman Aura Spectrum DI. I had my eye on this for quite a while, and because it kind of looked very promising on YouTube, it was fairly expensive, just over 400 euros I think I paid for it new. You can get it cheaper secondhand. It has a few different types of guitars that you can mimic: dreadnought, orchestra, concert, jumbo, nylon, 12-string, bluegrass, and then you get user images which you can upload. And each guitar type has 16 different versions of it, so you can get different woods and so forth. And you're supposed to select the wood types that you have in your guitars, match them as closely as possible to what this thing is mimicking. In addition to that, it has a tuner, it has a compressor, or in my case, means talent, because hey, compressor makes me sound better on acoustic. And the great thing, it has anti-feedback, which I have tried live and it really works. So I have actually played this thing, I know what it sounds like and I know what it does. So, but I'm not going to tell you yet. It has an EQ section, but that's only in the kind of default setting. It's only for the dry signal, because you can blend the dry signal with the kind of processed signal that this is putting out. And yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. It has some other things, you can switch phase and so on if you're still having feedback problems. But I'll just get this hooked up and stop yapping and start playing. Okay, so welcome back. Now I have everything set up and I thought I'd just show you the dry signal without the Aura Spectrum DI. First, the pickup in this guitar is a K&K passive, and the guitar is a Taylor 710, some kind of short scale thing, and it sounds quite nice even without the Aura Spectrum. This is what it sounds like. And because I like reverb, I also have reverb set up here. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like dry. Now, I'll add blend, because it has a blend function, and I'm going to put it at 50% so you can see what that sounds like. And here's, just for reference, the dry signal. And now the blend at 50%. So that's what it sounds like with blend at 50%, and instantly, for me at least, it gives a much more kind of real type of sound. It's even though this sounds quite nice, kind of straight plugged in without any kind of DI type thing, it's not really, doesn't feel right. I'll just add blend a bit more, so I'll put everything on full, or the blend on full, so you can hear what it sounds like. Kind of everything from the Aura Fishman. And I keep saying Aura Fishman. Fishman Aura Spectrum DI. DIY. So here it is, blend on full. And again, it sounds really, really nice. But for me, I think blend should be somewhere between, well, roughly 60–70%, something like that. So I'll put that to something like that and add compressor. Okay, so I have blend now slightly over halfway and compressor just under halfway, and compressor adds talent to my playing, so that's a great feature to have on this pedal. This is what it sounds like now. Really, really nice. And the great thing about this, with this guitar, if I didn't have the anti-feedback thing going, this would be feeding back like crazy. And I've previously had to use the Fractal Audio Axe FX2, and I've tone matched it to this guitar and gotten a quite nice sound that way. But I don't think it made it as realistic as this thing does. And I could notch filter with the Axe FX, which I can, like, I have the anti-feedback on this one, so it doesn't feed back. So I don't need the Fractal basically for anything anymore. So I'm using the Fishman now when I play acoustic live. Now, like I said, it has 16 different modes of guitar per style of, or per model of guitar. So you can flip through those and find the ones that suit you best, your guitar. It has everything basically. And this one just happens to be the one that I like most. Now, I'll add a bit of reverb and just noodle. Now, I'll add a bit of reverb and noodle around a bit. That's the kind of thing that I could just basically sit around all day and just noodle away on that, because it sounds so nice. If you're looking for a DI for your acoustic, I really recommend that you check out the Aura Spectrum by Fishman, because it's a great sounding pedal. And yeah, even at over 400 euros, over $400, it's great. I think it actually costs a bit less in the States, with kind of import duties and all that. It's a bit more expensive here in Europe, but it sounds absolutely brilliant. So that's basically all I have for you today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you did, because you make me feel good with your thumbs up. And hey, if you hated it, give it a thumbs down, because who gives a fuck? And subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little bell notification thing. Comment, let me know what you thought, or if you have some kind of other acoustic DI that you're using. And support me on Patreon if you haven't already, because it all helps me make more of these videos. And yeah, I'll end by playing a bit more on the Aura Spectrum. The light's not working. Some light's making a funny... Yeah, it's that one. I don't know if you can see that on camera or screen, but yeah. Stuff's falling apart. Support me on Patreon. Anyway, I'll just end by playing a bit, and I Hope you enjoyed it. See you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.